What is up, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. So as you guys can see, I did get a haircut yesterday. I paid $20 at my local barber, and he ended up cutting the sides to maybe like a number 1, and then he did end up cutting the top portion. Now initially I wanted to grow it out, but I realized the longer that I grow out, since I do have limited density in the frontal hairline, it looks a lot more see-through and not as dense. And that's one of the reasons why I just went and just got a haircut. But I mean, I like it. It looks a lot cleaner than growing it out, because if you grow it out, all the hairs on the sides and the hairline is not going to look as natural. And so I think this is a good cut for me. Let me know what you guys think. So in today's video, I actually wanted to talk about one of the hottest topics in the hair loss treatment world, Brotzu Lotion. Now I actually did a video a few months ago on this topic, but I wanted to give you guys some updates on the upcomings of Brotzu Lotion. Before I get started, I wanted to give you guys a quick update on what Brotzu Lotion is. So Brotzu Lotion is a combination of 3 different ingredients to fight hair loss. We have the first one, which is known as dihomogamma-linolenic acid, also known as DGLA, which is an anti-inflammatory, and it's been used in the lotion as a precursor to PGE1. PGE1 is a vasodilator that is known to treat erectile dysfunction because it actually widens up the arteries and to allow more blood flow. So a commonly used vasodilator in hair loss treatment is minoxidil, which is known to help stimulate and increase blood flow into the scalp. Now the other ingredient is known as S-equal, which is an anti-DHT agent, which blocks testosterone from blocking DHT. So it's kind of like finasteride, where it actually blocks testosterone from converting to DHT. And number 3, we have a metabolic enhancer known as L-carnitine. The Brotzu Lotion is also enhanced by adding liposomes, which actually help with increased scalp penetration. So the best way that I can actually describe how Brotzu Lotion works is through this article that I read on one of the forums at Hair Loss Talk. And so imagine you're hanging on a noose in the process of dying. You know, you have the rope wrapped around your neck. So what finasteride is going to do is actually going to cut that rope for you, but it's going to leave you on the ground, you know, half dead, gasping for air. So Brotzu Lotion not only cuts the rope, which is what Equal's going to do, but it's also going to feed your appetite, which is through carnitine, and it nurses you back to your health, which is through the aid of DGLA. Now, Dr. Brotzu claims that the lotion treats different types of alopecias. We have androgenetic alopecia, which is known as male pattern baldness, and the other one that it treats is alopecia areata, which is where you have spot balding in various areas on your scalp. Now, this photo here shows a significant reversal of alopecia areata that was displayed at a conference after using Brotzu Lotion. Now, like I said, this lotion also claims to treat androgenetic alopecia, and Dr. Brotzu claims that up to 5 years of regrowth can be expected. 5 years is a lot. It's a pretty bold claim, but I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt because we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So the rights to develop and sell this Brotzu Lotion has been acquired by an Italian pharmaceutical company called Fidia. And last month, in February of 2018, Dr. Brotzu actually gave an interview to one of the Italian newspapers, stating that the lotion showed great promise and that it's going to be released shortly. Now, there's also a patent that's in progress right now with the European Patent Office, so we can only imagine that Brotzu Lotion is going to be released in the near future. Dr. Brotzu is also going to be presenting his findings and data on the Brotzu Lotion at an Italian hair loss conference. It's called Citri, next month in April 14th of 2018. So this is also very good news. I'm looking forward to some of the things that they're going to be talking about in that conference. And we can only imagine that the release date will be upcoming shortly. So the following abstract has actually been leaked on the internet. So let me go ahead and share some of the things that were discussed in that presentation. So the efficacy of 2 liposomal lotions was tested on 30 male subjects and 30 females. And the following checks were performed. Efficacy against hair loss by results of phototrichogram and wash test, evaluation of hair pull by the pull test, clinical evaluation of tolerability, and subjective evaluation of the effectiveness and tolerability of the lotion. Tests were performed at the beginning treatments of 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months of treatment. And the results showed that a daily constant application of the above mentioned lotion favors the growth of new hair and reduce the fall of existing hair. In addition, the hair becomes more resistant and the lotion is well tolerated by the subjects. So this is optimistic news. Apparently it stops hair loss, but I mean it's only been used for 6 months, or based on the clinical data, it's only up to 6 months. But nevertheless, I think this is still good news, and we should look forward to seeing more further news next month. Some of the frequently asked questions pertaining to the Brotzu Lotion. There's rumors that it's going to cost less than 100 euros, and the release date should be before summer of 2018. So in a few months, we should technically, if there's nothing else that's going wrong with the patent or any other progress, then we should be expecting to hear back really soon. They do say that the lotion is most effective in younger people who are under the age of 30. And this is largely due to the presumption that younger people have not been afflicted by androgenetic alopecia for nearly as long as their older peers, which tends to make sense. So it sounds like people who are suffering from miniaturization or some type of hair loss where they still have a little bit of hair left should respond better to this medication. And that's also because younger people do respond better to medications and surgeries due to different biological factors. It's expected to work for older individuals, but they should not expect the same results as they would see in a younger person. So I also get a lot of questions whenever these new products come out. A lot of people want to wait until they actually have Brotzu Lotion come, or Replisil or Dr. Suji. And the thing that I want them to know is that nothing's guaranteed. The only two things that are guaranteed right now is minoxidil and finasteride. And instead of waiting, because you never know how fast your hair loss is going to progress or how much hair that you're going to be losing, it can happen instantaneous. A lot of times this is very progressive. But until something is for certain, I wouldn't wait off using minoxidil or finasteride to treat hair loss, because there's a lot of people that say, hey, Hairliciously, what about waiting until Dr. Suji's hair cell replication comes out? Well, the thing is, if it does come out, it's going to be very expensive, and a lot of people aren't going to have the funds. Don't delay treatment. You never know how bad your hair loss is going to be progressing or advanced. And contrary to all the things I hear about finasteride, you likely won't suffer from any side effects. Your junk isn't going to fall off. For the most part, you're not going to have any side effects. So the other thing that I found interesting about the Dr. Brotzu's lotion was that he actually said that he gave the lotion to somebody who had undergone a hair transplant procedure, and they noticed an increased number in the amount of hair and the speed of growth. Now, this is good news for people who actually go get hair transplants done, because I think it's going to be a great supplement for those who actually want to speed up their growth process. And if you can actually grow more hair, then why not, right? Overall, my personal opinion on Brotzu Lotion is that it may be a good alternative to finasteride and minoxidil, but I still don't think that it's going to be a solution to treating hair loss. I think it's probably going to be beneficial for those who are actually starting to see the initial stages of balding, but it's probably not going to be a solution for people who have already suffered from an advanced form of hair loss. Although in an interview, Dr. Brotzu did say that hair loss was completely stopped and that hair growth was witnessed, with miniaturized hairs gaining their normal appearance. The other thing that I don't like is that Brotzu Lotion hasn't gone through the rigorous clinical trials unlike minoxidil or finasteride, and as a result, it might just be sold as cosmetic use only, but we'll wait to see how that goes. And last but not least, Brotzu and Fidia are well respected in the medical community, and I think we should give them the benefit of the doubt until we actually hear otherwise. I think it's going to be a good alternative to those who don't want to use finasteride due to the unwanted side effects. But until then, I'll keep you guys updated until I hear further information. Thanks for watching, guys, and please make sure to subscribe. If you guys have any questions, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think of the Brotzu Lotion, if you guys think it's going to be a good solution for hair loss, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.